Hey guys, so welcome each one of you after the break. ब्रेक के बाद आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं मैं सीए संकल्प कांस्तिया। सो ब्रेक में जाने के पहले अपन लोग ने कुछ और दो एग्जाम्पल समझने की कोशिश की थी। वन वॉज रिलेटिंग टू दैट एटीएम, कि एटीएम का कैसे डेवलपमेंट हुआ थ्रू अ सिस्टम ऑफ ऑटोमेशन, थ्रू अ सिस्टम ऑफ इनोवेशन विच वी विल बी स्टडीइंग इन चैप्टर नंबर 3। वो होने के बाद जब एटीएम आ गया तो उसकी जो कॉस्ट की टेक्निक्स थी कि भाई एटीएम को चार्ज कैसे करना है, वो कहीं ना कहीं आज की तारीख में गलत तरीके से हो रही है। एंड दैट इज वेयर वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इट एंड अपने को एंड वी हैव टू एंश्योर दैट ऑल ऑफ द थिंग्स आर बीइंग डन इन अ प्रॉपर मैनर। Then we took an example of lift. So, ऊंची है building, लिफ्ट तेरी बंद है, कैसे मैं आऊं, दिल रजामंद है। So we took this example of lift, wherein we understood that the person staying on the first floor should be charged less for the lift maintenance as compared to the person staying on the 10th floor. थोड़ी सी तो लिफ्ट करा दे, मुझको भी तो लिफ्ट करा दे, थोड़ी सी तो लिफ्ट करा दे। Okay, so again, right there. So the person staying on the first floor should pay less lift charges as compared to the person staying on the 10th floor. So I hope we are clear with all of the examples that we did during before the break. दर्द है आवाज में, बहुत दर्द है भाई, आओ कभी हवेली पे। चलो let's get started. Question number 4 और अगर example number 4 पे आ जाते हैं। Example number 4 is something that you will be able to connect with your daily life. Yes, it is based on your articleship life. You know what happens is that I have seen a lot of times, suppose so this is relating to your articleship. Again, cost should be charged based on consumption. So this is based on your articleship life. Suppose there is a CA firm, suppose Mr. SANKALP KANSTIYA and company, chartered accountant, there is a CA firm. What happens usually in CA firm is, first year article will be given a particular amount of stipend. Second year article will also be given a typical amount, and third year will also be given a typical amount. So say for example, say a firm has a policy. First year article clerk will be given say 5,000, just an example. Second year all article clerks will be given 8,000, and third year all articles will be given 12,000. So if this is the scenario, what happens is that this is not the correct way of giving the bonuses or of giving the salary. This is probably the reason there is always a rift, there is always a friction, there is always a 36 ka aakda between the article clerk and the principal, because the principal thinks that the article clerk doesn't work as per what he should, whereas the article clerk feels he is not being paid enough for the things that he is working on. There is always a rift from the time institute has started. Why? Because of this system. Suppose, let's take an example, there is an article firm where there are 10 chartered CA article clerks, where there are 10 article clerks. All of them are being paid the same salary of rupees 8,000. All are being paid the same salary of rupees 8,000. Correct? Correct, Kritika. Now you are understanding what I am trying to say. Shikhar Gulati, performance and time-based salary for articles. Correct. Now you are like रूह को पकड़ रहे हो अब तुम लोग. So you are now catching what exactly should be the intent of my examples. So 10 article clerks are there. All are being paid same 8,000 rupees. But there is an article clerk Mr. A who comes at 11 a.m. because he says, sir, I have class from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and he leaves at 4 p.m. Sir, I have a class from evening 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay. Order. Then there is Mr. B, who comes at 11 a.m. right time. Who comes at 11 a.m. Sir, I have a morning class only, and who works till 8 p.m. And there is Mr. C, article clerk, who comes at office time of 9 a.m. and works till 9 p.m. Look at their dedication. This Mr. A is coming just for the sake of coming. Is he really interested in working? No, he is not interested in working. Just come for 5 hours. B comes for a typical 9 hours. And C is working extra. He is trying to learn as much as he can, and he is trying to give the article firm, the CA firm, as much as he can. Now A is also being paid 8,000. B is also being paid 8,000. C is also being 8,000. बहुत ना इंसाफी है, बहुत ना इंसाफी है. So if this is being done, can I say C will be demotivated to work so hard? C will feel that A is working only for 5 hours and still being paid 8,000, and I am, god damn it, working for 12 hours a day and I am still being paid the same amount. This is not acceptable. And C will also start coming at A's time, telling that I will also come at 11 a.m. and leave at 4 p.m. See, it is very easy to become bad from good, but it is very difficult to become good from bad. So it is next to impossible that A will become like C. No, that will not happen. But it is a very bright chance that C may become like A. In order to avoid this, in order that this does not happen, what should actually be done is that they should be paid based on their performance. If A is not performing well, coming for limited time, then he should not be paid 8,000, he should be paid half of this. Whereas if C is coming and doing more work, doing better, then C should be paid a better amount. Automatically the others will observe based on this performance that yes, this firm, CA firm, pays on the performance basis, and see how things will change here. So I hope when you all become chartered accountants, this is the system that you will be implementing. Unfortunately, very few firms are actually implementing this system. I hardly know handful of them. When you are doing your articleship, try to ensure that this should be done. Okay, so Kritika has a point. She says that so it is possible that A may be very productive and he would do all the work that B and C are doing in 12 hours. He would do it in 5 hours. Possible. Fair enough. So where am I saying that ours should be the basis? The basis should be performance. How good quality work you are doing. I am just assuming that they are second year article clerk. So in terms of mind, all of them would be on similar range. So based on hours I am taking. But yes, obviously quality of work matters. But at least there should be a division based on the performance. My point is that the division of payment even in articleship should be based on performance. It should be seen that okay, how many clients have you handled? If you have handled more clients, performance is better, we will pay you more. If you are able to get some new clients, whatever client that you get, we will give you based on the client that you have got, we will give you some X amount. So we will be motivated to work more hard, get more clients. Are you understanding, guys? So this is how the articleship pattern should change. Try to give them an entrepreneurial vision, a performance based vision, and look how well each and every article who deserves the best will be able to do. But unfortunately, these typical CA firms don't understand that and are not able to implement these things. I hope you will be able to do that. Yes. So this is again based on cost should be charged based on consumption. This is more like performance. So payment should be done based on performance. What did I say? Payment should be done based on performance. Payment should be done based on performance. Please everybody write it down. Oh, Vrunda is getting emotional. So Vrunda Patel is saying me, sir, nobody watches the performance of a poor article clerk. That article clerk is like a bonded labor. वो तो सस्ते मजदूर होते हैं. Oh gosh, Vrinda, so much emotional you have made me. So that's what I am telling you, Vrinda. When you become a chartered accountant, ensure that you are not treating your firm's article clerk that way, the way you have been treated. So that's what we are thinking ahead of time. Performance based should be the criteria. What's it, Vrinda? Chalo, write it down. Sure, very good. So Vrunda, Sandeep have promised me that once they become chartered accountants, and Sarthak also is promising me that, sir, once we become CAs, we will never ever let this happen in future. So that's what I want from you guys. See, every CA promises this, but after he becomes CA, God knows what happens to him. And then they also start treating article clerks like bonded labor. So are we done? Krishna Thakur is done. Others? Are we done, guys? Achha, in case those students who have missed yesterday's lecture, please drop me a WhatsApp. I'll send that to you. Okay? Sure. Okay, so now that we are done with this example number 4, things are getting more clearer and clearer. Now we are coming to the last example, and once this last example is done, my point that cost should be based on consumption, payment should be done on performance, will be completed with whole lot of examples. And then finally, we will move on to starting with a very, very important chapter. Let's see. Yes, Mohammed Faizan has said that, sir, because CA wants to minimize the cost. Agreed that he wants to minimize the cost. That's why he treats it that way. But he is then hampering the performance. See, if he wants to minimize the cost, he will pay less to article clerks. And accordingly, then article clerks will not work according to their real potential. So end of the day, who is going to lose? That CA firm is going to lose. It should not happen, no? Sandeep has a question, sir, how to measure things non-quantifiable. So when we go to chapter number 8, Sandeep, we have something called as a building block model. That is where we will understand that. Is this facility available for every class? No, Shubham. Only for yesterday's class. Only for the initial 2-3 lectures where you guys are adjusting with the technology and everything. Only till that time you will get, my friend. Not every day, no? Chalo. So now we are coming to the last example, number 5. This is a real life example given to MBAs of IIM, but not now. This was given years back. Probably 15-20 years back is when this case study came. What it is, I'll tell you. Oh ho ho. So Nirali has said that even principals have cut the stipend of article clerks, like employees' salary has been cut after this coronavirus scare. Can't help, tough times. Chalo. So example number 5 is here. Pay attention now. So I knew whenever I take this example, all the students who are watching the lectures or are live in terms of virtual or at home, everybody gets emotional. Okay. Chalo. So next example is of Titan Industries. See, now as of date you will find that wow, this is such an easy example. But 15 years back, this was a brilliant case study of IIM, and it was not that simple or manageable as it looks now. So what happened is IIM had Titan had an advertisement budget. Titan had an advertisement budget of rupees 25 lakhs. Of rupees 25 lakhs. Okay. So now if if Titan has an advertisement budget of 25 lakh, obviously this 25 lakh it will distribute amongst others a lot of products that it has. So what are the products that Titan has? Let's see. So Titan one has its main original brand, as we all know Titan original. So one is its original brand. What are the other brands of Titan? What are the other things of Titan? Anybody and everybody, please tell me. Titan, what are the other things of Titan? Bolo, tell. Other brands of Titan, everyone. Tell me. What are the other brands of Titan? Correct, Shikhar. So he says Fast Track. Okay, only in watches, only in watches. So I want the brands of only watches. So correct, it is Fast Track. Other than that, again a watch is correct. But what else? What are the names of the brands? केतकी अमलनेरकर. केतकी कुठून? आपण कुठे होता अजून? रिप्लाय नाही करले. फर्स्ट टाइम रिप्लाय केला तुम्ही. ओके, रागा स्किन बाय केतकी अमलनेरकर फ्रॉम आई डोंट नो. चलो, सो वी विल राइट हियर. देन देयर इज रागा. ए राहुल गांधी का बात नहीं कर रही है निराली. रागा उसका एक ब्रांड है टाइटन का भाई. अरे सोचो सार्थक भैया. सोनाटा, करेक्ट. विपिन सेज सोनाटा. So there is a brand Sonata, and last brand we will take Skin, as said by Ketki. Yes everyone. Chalo. So these are the names of the brand that Titan uses. Now what Titan used to do, you know what Titan used to do? So Titan says that what previously, not now, but previously what they used to do, Titan said that I have 5 brands and I am 25 lakh rupees, I have my advertisement budget. So what I will do is I will divide it by 5 brands that I have. So 5 lakh I will charge debit to my original Titan. 5 lakh I will debit to Fast Track, 5 lakh I will debit to Raga, 5 lakh I will debit to Sonata, and 5 lakh I will debit to Skin. So this is what they started doing. Now what happened is this. In reality, tell me, does Titan original need any kind of advertisement? The answer is no, sir. Titan original, everybody knows. Na 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 na. Okay, so Titan original does not need any kind of advertisement. So they didn't do any advertisement for Titan original. Fast track, yes, it needs. So now what they did is this: they had a tie-up. With Sony Entertainment Television. They had a tie-up. So what did they tell to Sony? That you do our advertisement, and we will pay you money. So if you all know, the advertisement of in this television industry is based on seconds. Do you know this? Is based on seconds. So Sony said that we will give you 2500 seconds of TV time, and for that we will charge you rupees 25 lakh. So approximately, can I say it is rupees 1000 per second is what Sony is charging? Hey bacha, yes or no? This is how the whole system works, huh? This is how the whole system works. So what they did? They gave 1000 per second, and total 2500 seconds is what they got, 25 lakh rupees. Now, original did not need any advertisement, so 0 seconds. Fast track required out of this 2500. Fast track said I will require approximately 500 seconds of advertisement time. Raga said I will need approximately 600 seconds. Sonata said I will need approximately 800 seconds. And Skin said I will need approximately 600 seconds. So this is how the whole scenario was based up. Now tell me, is it justified to charge rupees 5 lakh to Titan original brand? Sandeep and Vipin have said absolutely not, sir. This whole system is bogus. This is not the way it should be. It should be based on consumption. So 500 seconds is what Fast Track has consumed. 1000 per second is what you are going to pay. So ideally 5 lakh here, 6 lakh here, 8 lakh here, and 5 lakh here, and 0 for Titan original. This is how the cost should have been allocated. This is how the cost should have been distributed in the correct manner. But have they done that? No. And again, this is wrong. We will tell them cost should be based on the basis of consumption. And with this, I complete all my examples, and I hope I have made my concept absolutely clear to each one of you. Yes, everybody, please copy this example, and we will say, finally, we are clear that costs. So this is the basics that I wanted to tell you, that costs should be based on consumption. Correct? And second, payment should be done based on performance. Hey, Sangedu. Please, everybody, copy. So Vipin, we will have to incur 6 lakh rupees for Skin. Otherwise, how will it be known in the market? So it's an advertisement cost. Please copy, everyone. Chalo, are we done? Yes, Sandeep. Okay, acha. Okay, Vipin is saying so this should be 6 lakh. He's right. Chalo. Wow. So, done with this. Please write this down. Yes, Shubham. Chalo. Okay, so based on this, we will conclude. So there were 5 examples that we have done. One more last live thing that I want to tell you all. There is a company, there used to be a company rather, in the name of Subhiksha Retail. Have you heard of this name? Subhiksha Retail. Oh gosh. Okay, Shubham. Hey, come on, this is what you guys will do. This is not my thing. Chalo, okay, thank you. Yes, so there was a company called as Subhiksha Retail. It used to be a big company. Have you all heard of the name D-Mart? Have you all heard of the name D-Mart? What D-Mart is today, Subhiksha Retail was years before. In the year, I think it started in the year 1999 or somewhere in the year 2000. It was started by, I think, a IIT IIM graduate, Mr. Subramaniam or something, from Tamil Nadu, from Chennai. And he started with Subhiksha Retail with one store, well, not two store in Chennai. Within a span of 3 years, this Subhiksha Retail, which is like a supermarket store, what is your D-Mart now, the whole concept was brought by Subhiksha Retail. So it is a supermarket kind of a store. Right? So Subhiksha Retail was established with 2 stores. Within 3 years, they had expanded it to in whole of Tamil Nadu by 50 stores. And slowly and gradually they had captured the whole of India. Yes, there were more than 1,000 stores all over India and all of them were doing very good. Trust me, what today's Big Bazaar or what today's D-Mart is there, this Subhiksha was there at least 12 to 13 years back. Companies like ICICI Prudential, Mr. Azim Premji of Infosys, these are the people who had invested or rather funded a good amount of money in Subiksha Retail. From 2 to 50, then from 50 to 500 in no span in the year 2004. Approximately in the year 2007, when Subiksha was at its peak, their turnover in 2007, see today we hear of these terms, but in 2007, their turnover was more than 5,000 crores. Yes, you heard that right. More than 5,000 crores was their turnover. But in the year 2008, you will not believe, my friends, this company, which had a turnover of 5,000 crores in 2007, in the year 2008, went bankrupt. Gosh, yes, this company went bankrupt. You know why? On account of two things, both very important from our perspective. One, this company did not have enough working capital management, so improper working capital management. And the second reason why this company did not do well is improper costing techniques. Yes, you heard that right. A company with a turnover of more than 5,000 crores closes down just because of improper costing techniques. Yes. Gosh. So that tells us that proper costing techniques is so very important and so useful in our daily environment. Do you agree or not? Definitely you do. So that is where I wrap up this final session with this final example of Subiksha Retail. This is what actually happened. This is a live business scenario of an Indian industry which started well, went on to the best level, and unfortunately had to close down, was bankrupt in a span of, will you imagine, 5,000 crores is your turnover and next year you will close down, you will become bankrupt. And obviously if ICICI, Azim Premji, these are the people who are investing in your company, means obviously your company had potential. But because of these two things, company lost onto a lot of its business because of their improper costing techniques. So they started under costing, at times over costing. So what happened is, where the goods were under costed, people purchased from Subiksha Retail. So people purchased from Subiksha Retail all of the goods which were under costed. And there were few goods which were over costed, which people never purchased from Subiksha because they were over costed. Other places it was being purchased at a lesser price. So over costed things kept as it is. Under costed things people picked up. So because of under costed things, loss, because it is under costed. Are you understanding? And in case of other products, over costed products, the stock started piling up. Because the stock started piling up, their working capital went for a toss, and the company had to close down within a span of 1 year after achieving 5,000 crores turnover. Right? So that is where it is so very important for us to understand the importance of costing in our practical life, and how to implement it is what I will be teaching with every single lecture that we are going to have. So if I have to go back to the first thing that we started with the first example of restaurants, three friends. Do you remember? Vipin, Lalit, Mohit, right? So under costing for Mohit, over costing for Lalit, Vipin. Under costing for Vipin and over costing for Mohit, right? Incorrect way of costing, but they were friends, so it's okay. Then we move on to second example, which was related to the banks. So in case of banks, we realize that ATM charges are not being debited correctly. It should be based on consumption, based on the usage of ATM by the clients. Third example was of the lift, wherein we understood that again the lift charges should be recovered from the people staying there based on their consumption. So higher the floor, higher the lift charges. Next, article clerks, they are not being paid based on performance. They should be paid based on performance, and you will see how well they can do. And lastly, Titan watches. So here again, there were few brands on which more advertising expenditure was being done and few brands on which no expenditure was done. Still everybody was being charged the same amount. Things changed, and now after that we realized that it should be based on consumption. So these are the two things we finalized. And finally, Subiksha Retail, a small example to tell you that how practical life also suffers on account of improper costing techniques, making it all the more important to ensure that proper costing techniques should be implemented. Hey, gotcha everybody. Are we clear? Set in your head? Any questions? Anybody? No? Done? Now we are all set to start with a new chapter. Are we ready? Well, let's get started. Okay, so now we are going to start with a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Transfer Pricing, chapter number 9. So today we will just try to understand this concept of transfer pricing, and from tomorrow we will focus on the individual concepts and sums. Today we are just going to focus on what exactly is the whole concept of transfer pricing. So let's get started. Okay, so chapter 9, transfer pricing. So, shall we start? Yes, sure, Vipin. So, I will share the soft copy of this chapter on my Telegram channel. So, please get into my Telegram channel so that you can access the soft copy of this chapter, and then you can get started. So how do we get into a Telegram channel? I've already shared my WhatsApp number. Once you ping me, I will give you the link of my Telegram channel, and from that you can access the soft copy notes of this chapter. Okay, macha? Chalo. So let's start. Chapter is transfer pricing. Now, before starting any chapter, there are 12 chapters. Before starting any chapter, God damn it, I will always ask you to think from a business perspective. From a business perspective. So, always think from a business perspective. Assume that you have your own business and you are doing a business. So we will always think from a business perspective. Sure, let's get started. So thinking from a business perspective is how we will be solving this. Every chapter, before every chapter, you will actually observe that this is how I am going to start. Suppose I have my own business and you have to think from a business perspective. Why does anybody do business? Chalo, I want answers from you guys. Why does anybody do business? Please, everybody. You have to reply. Why does anybody do business? Tell me. Why does anybody do business? I'm waiting for your answers. Bolo, tell. Why does anybody do business? Come on. Shikhar, Faizan, Saubhagya, Vipin, Vunda, Sandeep, Shubham, Sarthak, Krishna, Sandeep, Kritika, Shabash. So the clear answer is, sir, to earn money, to earn profit. Saubhagya says because of money and independence. Anushka Bajpai, to make profit, to Nirali, to earn profit and for wealth maximization. Absolutely correct answers. For aim achieve, Vipin Gupta, what aim? To earn net profit. So end intention of any business is this. What? To attain profit. To earn net profit, correct? Because I will start, because just think of it, you will start any business and you will want to ensure that you earn profits. Now my next question to each one of you, ladies and gentlemen, my next question to each one of you: how do you earn net profit? What is net profit? In simple language, I want an answer. What is net profit? In simple language, come on. Tell me, in a simple language, what is net profit? You say that, sir, we have started business to earn profit. Then tell me, what is net profit according to you? Come on, everybody has to answer. I'm waiting 1 minute and then I will start. Okay, Faizan says, sir, it's simple. Total revenue minus cost. Okay. Shubham says, sir, higher income than expense. Vrinda says, income after deducting all expenses. Nirali, it's a profit after deducting all cost and expenses. Anushka, Anushka is absolutely precise. Sales minus cost. Saubhagya Ranjan Bali, selling price minus cost price. Sarthak, काट कर जो बचा है, हो सार्थक बाबा की जय हो. Kritika Pugalia, revenue greater than cost. So I think Shikhar Gulati, sales minus cost. So majority of y'all are absolutely right. So we will take one of them from Saubhagya Ranjan Bal. We will take it that yes, net profit is basically selling price minus costs. So once we deduct all the costs, from the selling price, then whatever we are left with is our net profit, correct? So can I say, in order to earn net profit, a very important component of net profit is my selling price. Do you agree to this or not? Can I say selling price is one of the most important ingredients? And this is where the next focus of our chapter is. On the calculation of selling price. So, how does this thing work out? This is how things shape up. So what is selling price? We all know. But this selling price has two aspects. One, it has an aspect that it is to be sold in the external market. One, that goods or services are sold in the external market. And one aspect is where the goods are sold in the internal market. So what is external market? What is internal market? We are not able to understand anything. I'll explain. Have you heard of this term, backward integration, forward integration, strategic management, CA intermediate? Yes or no? Chalo, pay attention everybody. Now, Selling price is what our focus is. Why do you need selling price? Because till the time we don't get the correct selling price, we will not be able to get the correct net profit. So selling price is extremely important component of the whole structure of our business. We sell to two types of markets. One external market, one internal market. Now what is external and internal market? Suppose I have to make this pen. Suppose I have to make this Apple pen. For making this Apple pen, I may require a plastic. I may require a plastic. Suppose if I set up my own plastic factory also, then can I say when my plastic factory will supply to my pen factory, it is a case of internal market. I will give you an example here, the best example. Amul, the taste of India. So Amul has a milk division. All of us know Amul. Amul is known for the white revolution, milk revolution in our country. So suppose we need milk. Amul produces milk, obviously. This milk is sold to two markets. One to people like you and me. People like you and me are external market for Amul. People like you and me are external market for Amul milk. But Amul milk, other than selling to you and me who are its external market, also sells it to its own curd division. Can I say Amul also has a curd division called as Amul curd? Now if I ask you a question, how do you make curd? I ask you a question, how do you make curd? What is the main ingredient of making curd? Dahi. Arre dimag ka dahi nahi, doodh ka dahi. Tell me everybody, if I have to make curd, if I have to make dahi, then how do you make dahi? What is the main ingredient of dahi? You will say that, sir, the main ingredient of dahi is milk. Now Amul has a curd division. Amul has a milk division. When this Amul milk division supplies any goods or services to its own curd division, it is called as a case of internal transfer. And when this same Amul transfers to outside market other than its own internal Amul division, it is called as external market. Hey macha, yes or no? Everybody. Machas. Correct. Continuing with this same theme. Continuing with this same theme. If this third division supplies to buttermilk division, if this third division supplies to buttermilk division, then in that case, what is buttermilk made of? What is buttermilk? Buttermilk is called as chas, kachi beer. So buttermilk is chas, correct? What is buttermilk made of? Buttermilk is made of curd, correct? So now curd also has two divisions. One external division wherein Amul curd is sold to people like you and me. At the same time, Amul curd division also sells curd to or transfers curd to the buttermilk division. Arey, yes or no? So, can I say milk division has two markets? External, internal. Curd division has two markets. External, internal. Are we understanding, guys? Did you understand my example? What is external market? What is internal market? I want a thumbs up from everybody saying, yes sir, we understood. Then I will move on. Did you understand or not, machas? Come on, everybody. Nice. So everybody has said yes, sir. We have understood the whole concept of internal market and external market. Okay. Now when I am going to transfer the milk to the curd division, will I charge any money or not? It can be at cost, it can be at selling price, it can be at anything. But will I charge them something or not is what my question is. Will I give them for free or I will recover some money? Will I recover some money from this curd division or not? Will I charge them a price or not? Tell me that. Whatever price that we are going to charge, it's a separate matter. But what my question is, when the milk department transfers to the curd department, will there be a price that is being charged or not? The answer is yes, sir. Krishna, I did not ask at cost, at selling price. No, I am not asking you that. My point is will a price be charged? The answer is yes. Will a price be charged when the curd division supplies to the, when a curd division supplies to the buttermilk division, will there be a price that is going to be charged? The answer is yes, sir. So the price that is being charged by one division from other internal division, from one division to from other internal division, this price between internal market transfer is called as, everybody, transfer price. Hey, gotcha. What did I say? Wait. I'll draw it for you. So there is one division. There is one division. And this one division is transferring goods or services to other division, is transferring goods or services to other division. When this transfer is being done, the price charged on account of this transfer is called as transfer price. Are you understanding what is transfer price? Correct? And from now on, this division which transfers the goods or services is called as transferor division, and the other division which gets the goods or services is called as transferee division. Hey, samjhigdu everybody. So transferor division to transferee division of goods and services at a price is called as transfer price. Are we clear? Absolutely. Now some students may ask, sir, services? How do you transfer services? Why? Big Four. Suppose it's a CA firm, a Big Four CA firm, like say Deloitte, KPMG. Suppose KPMG has a stat audit division and KPMG has a internal audit division. So there is a possibility that stat audit division may require some services from the internal audit division. Internal audit may require some services from the tax audit division. So there is internal transfer of services within the divisions of the same company. Transfer price will be applicable, macha. Samjhigdu, are we clear everybody? Yes or no? ए बोलो यार, बोलते क्यों नहीं? Are we clear everyone? Yes. You want to write this? I will give you all time. Don't worry. First, understand the concept, grasp the concept. Are we clear with this example of Amul? Are we clear with this example of Amul, the taste of India? Yes. If we understood the example, were we able to move to the concept of transfer price? Yes. If yes, then cool. We are through with the basic. We are through with the basic. Now you want to write down, but first you have to tell me. Everybody has understood? Then only I will show you the workings. Everybody, absolutely in your head, cool. Write it down. Shabas, shabas, shabas. Chalo, easy my boy. Shrey Katra, how are you? Correct, Shikhar Gulati. Expert services provided internally in a company like actuary services, legal services. Yes, that is also a case. Fazan. Are we clear, everyone? Please write it down. So the concept of transfer pricing has just started. Transfer of goods or services from one department to other department for a price is called as transfer price. Got it? Mind it. Now, how did this whole concept come into picture? What is the history of this concept? All of this I will teach you tomorrow. Keep waiting. So quickly write it down. Okay, a good question which I was expecting. So Mr. Sandeep Rawal has a question. Sir, there is transfer pricing in direct tax also. There is transfer pricing in costing also. So is it same? Zero correlation between the transfer pricing of costing and transfer pricing of direct tax. Zero correlation. It has no connection whatsoever. Okay, Mr. Sandeep? उसे झूठ मान कर कोई फंसना नहीं, मैं सब सच कहता हूँ आपकी कसम, मैंने पिया नहीं विस्की पिया रम, माधुरी दीक्षित मिली रास्ते में, खाए चने हमने सस्ते में, मैंने कहा तेरे संग शादी रचाऊं, घर आके तेरे मैं पराठे पकाऊं, मैंने माधुरी को बोल दिया ना बाबा ना, मैंने माधुरी को बोल दिया ना मामा ना, चाहे दहेज में दे मुझे हीरो का हार या लाके कोई दे दे मुझे सोने की कार, अरे शादी के लिए मैं तो बच्चा हूँ, अभी 100 साल का छोटा बच्चा हूँ. Is it same correlation as in SFM? There is no concept of transfer pricing in SFM, my dear friend Sarthak. Easy, my boy. Are we done? Come on. हाँ, तब तक अंताक्षरी. Actually, what is happening is, in background there is some music going on. That is the reason I am just dancing onto the tunes and singing and humming. थैंक यू सौभाग्य. रोज गाऊंगा आप बोलो तो. अगर आपको अच्छा लगा मेरा गाना तो सौभाग्य जरूर गाएंगे रोज. Okay guys, so drop me a WhatsApp. I will share the soft copy of these of this chapter, and we'll get started. Those who have the book, no problem for you. You can already start. If you have soft copy, well and good. If you don't have, drop me a WhatsApp. I'll share my Telegram link. In that Telegram link, I will share this. Yes, definitely, Shubham. Chalo guys, time up for today. Time to say hasta la vista to each one of you. I hope we have absolutely clearly understood the whole concept so far. So good. And this is how we will continue. Take care. Keep smiling. Hasta la vista. Have a happy day.